All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer with vitamin C and superfruit acerola. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David Ruff.
Hey, thanks, Will. Real quick, Becca in Lantana Ridge is seeking bomb-ass chicken wings. Looking to see if anybody knows where she can find some back alley wings. Not a Buffalo Wild Wings or major franchise person, just a heads up. So if anybody can provide that recommendation, check out the next door for South Austin.
Yeah, if you want to go in my next door and you can see that there are some people who might have some shrubbery in their front yard going into the sidewalk. And if you want anyone to dissect that, there's 230 comments that you can trudge through about the shrubbery that's going onto the sidewalk. I'm glad that we have big problems.
Well, Larry in Travis Country, which is my neighborhood, is concerned about the loud bang he heard this morning that woke him up. And I would like to inform him there was a thunderstorm.
Yeah. Thunderstorms do happen.
Quite significant one, and not only one, but multiple rounds.
Is there any way that he could have had a neighbor who might have been listening to too much dip?
Weirdly, right, directly preceding this loud bang was a flash of light in the sky, which I'm pretty sure was lightning.
Did he think there was an explosion next to his house?
He wants to know who else heard it, and guess what? We all did.
I think I'm seeing the same post, and they're trying to figure out if it's a transformer or not, but it was a lightning strike followed by the clap of thunder.
I don't even think they've released a new Transformers recently.
Okay.
Megan Fox has been in the news a lot. Maybe I missed something.
Oh yeah, Transformers.
What's up with her and Machine Gun Kelly? Does he actually have a machine gun on it? Is he like you, who just packs a machine gun on him at all times, like you do at the ranch with your Tommy gun?
He's a poser. Yeah. I don't go hiking without my Tommy gun.
Dude,
especially not in New Mexico.
You see the Weeknd's dating Angelina Jolie? What's up with that?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an odd couple.
Ladies and gentlemen, Angelina.
I'll always think of Billy Bob when I think of her and the vial of blood and the limousine ride.
The aggressive public display of affection that they routinely put on for the world.
The reason my brain went there was because of to the Angelina Jolie and Weeknd thing is because I feel like Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox are really trying to go with that whole vibe that Billy Bob and Angelina were going for.
They are. That's a good call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, we get it. You guys have sex behind closed doors. Like, you don't have to be making out with each other on the red carpet.
Has she been in anything lately? Like, what's her career done since Transformers?
She's made some cameos and stuff. Like, this was obviously not recently, but she was a pretty mainstay character on New Girl for a while. She was a good character on there. I actually very much appreciated her appearances on that.
Okay.
She was dating Nick. Shouts to Nick.
Did you guys hear that Mercury is currently in the Everglades?
I knew we were creeping up on it.
Something was up.
I was down bad a couple weeks ago, and I Googled to see if I could like stop my worries with a little Mercury talk. But
I'm down bad this morning, man. I'm getting shelled by just text messages, and QuickBooks is acting up, and it's just everything's just a little askew. And now I know why. It's because the retrograde or the Everglade.
Damn.
Well, Madeline in West Creek responds, "Tommy want wingy." They have a truck at Cosmic on South Congress, and they are delicious. Oh, the place is actually called Tommy. Have you ever had it?
I haven't, but I've heard of it. Tommy Want Wingy, of course, from Tommy Boy.
Is that a good name for a wing spot, or is that chuggy?
Like, it's a bit.
If it's a good name as long as the wings are absolutely fire. If they're mid, then that's a trash name and a trash establishment, and don't go there.
What is your perfect buffalo wing? What's the perfect situation for you to eat some buffalo wings?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
So an empty Buffalo Wild Wings,
mm-hmm.
a bunch of ranch, and just naked with no sauce.
Really?
Whatsoever.
You're a dry rub guy.
And no salt, no pepper.
I've never been to a Buffalo Wild Wings. Pluckers is my wing stop of choice, my wing place of choice. And
you see, he said Wingstop, which is a wing place.
I like the medium hot ones with ranch dressing. Of course, they're breaded. They're not naked. And I think they're quite delicious.
I know that Buffalo Wild Wings has a bad reputation among like the wing community. I feel like if people just look at it and they look down upon it. This might be a bad take. I fucking love that place.
I would like to go to one eventually.
Their wings are a little too wild for me.
Give me half an order of some spicy garlic, half an order of Asian zing, Give me all the blue cheese you can give me with some celery there, and just one of their tall 24-ounce Coors Lights.
Yeah, like cheap beer in a pint glass or a big mug
Oh,
is the way to go at a wing place. Like, you don't want a good beer. You want just a cheap, like light.
I'm trying to wash these wings
Crisp.
down. I'm not trying to get full on my beer as well.
Exactly.
All jokes aside, the Asian wing is fantastic.
It's an underrated version.
There's a Thai place near us, Tuk Tuk, and they have great wings. I don't even think they're on the menu. Secret order. They'll make them for you, and they're very good.
I understand the hardo slant of like saying like you don't need sauce for good wings and stuff like that, and that's fine. But as someone who very much likes blue cheese dressing, I have no issue just dousing my wings in it. I don't care.
Problem with the blue cheese or ranch, if you dip, it's very hard to dip your wing and not get a lot of sauce.
Yeah.
Because of the way, just because of the natural way the wing is.
So that's my question with you. You're a flats guy. You're a noted flats guy.
Oh, yeah.
Mr.
So how
Flats.
do you get the appropriate amount of sauce on your flat? Because I always feel like you're dipping the end in it and then you have to stick the entire wing in your mouth.
Total flat move.
Well, yeah. Well, you dip. Well, you might eat your flats the wrong way.
Then you're just sucking bones.
Do you eat the side of a flat?
No. So
'Cause that's not
I
how you're
take
supposed
the
to do
end,
it.
I break it apart. And so there's some meat flopping off of it. But even then I feel like it's kind of hard.
See, what you do is you separate each joint on either end of the flat.
Okay.
And then you grab one end, just the bone. You kind of have to push the meat down a little bit. You grab just the bone, and that'll enable you to slide the meat right off.
Well, how do you dip that part? You just dip the end?
You just dip the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of purists will say blue cheese is the way to go. I'm a ranch guy, into those who look down on me. I say I don't care.
Hey, as
I'm a
long
ranch
as
guy.
the ragazzi is out there just eating their wings, I don't care. Eat your wings. You can have your wings and eat them too.
Right. That's true. Man, this makes me want to go get some wings.
I'm horned for wings right now.
Tommy want wing. Dilly want wingy.
Stop. It's not Dilly de Mayo.
Tommy want dilly.
Did you intentionally schedule your wedding and Cabo trip over Dilly de Mayo?
It was totally unintentional, but it works out really well. Now we can celebrate 3 things on that trip. Me getting married, Cinco de Mayo, and most importantly, Dilly de Mayo.
I'm a fan of getting things customized for like group trips. And like, if you think that we're not going to have some Dilly de Mayo merch floating around that resort, you're crazy.
Personally, I'm looking forward to celebrating Cinco de Mayo, of course, which commemorates the anniversary of Mexico's victory over the French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862.
Of
That's
course.
personally what I am looking forward to.
Of course.
Yeah, a lot of people think Cinco de Mayo is their Independence Day, which of course is 16 de septiembre.
You nailed that.
Yeah. Man, as if I wasn't getting shelled enough this morning, I just got my post-vacation Venmo request from the boys. So that's cool.
Dude, Wednesday's too far separated to send that Venmo request.
Yeah.
That needs to happen Sunday afternoon or Monday morning first thing.
You know what? Not so bad. $212. That's all I owe.
You're probably going to make him wait to pay.
Oh yeah. I always, this kind of, I think I have with him. He's always like the Venmo guy. I'm always the last to turn my shit in. He loves it. He hates it. But
I recently
love it.
canceled a
I
Venmo
do
request
that
that I
move.
sent 3 years ago. I figured my buddy wasn't going to pay me for it.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna see that money.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, I probably it was probably more important to me. But now I was just like, yeah, he's just clearly not going to like give me $25. So I guess I'm just going to cancel this request and just call it a wash.
Yeah. Any checks in the mail, Michael?
What's
It's
the
not.
damage?
$212. That's not bad.
Oh, wow. Must be nice to have that not be bad.
I mean, for
Dylan Chivary, ladies and
for
gentlemen.
3 days of like restaurants and bar outings and whatnot, that's not bad.
That really isn't. Did
Yeah.
y'all do steakhouse?
Did y'all hit
No.
STK in San Diego?
No, we kept
I
it
think I'm banned from there.
pretty low pro.
I did tell you there's an STK in the Cabo airport now, right?
It makes no sense to me. Who is going to the Cabo airport looking for a high-end steakhouse with party vibes?
I mean, like, there is a scenario in which I am that person looking for those vibes.
But the only scenario that I'd be looking for those vibes in would be a significant delay.
I know somebody who's not looking for those vibes.
Who? Dylan? They don't celebrate Dilly de Mayo at STK
The only
in the
time
Cabo
you would-
airport.
The only time you would eat at a steakhouse like a nice place in an airport is on your way out of somewhere, right?
Or a
And
delay.
on your way out of Cabo, No, because a party steakhouse, like no one's going to that on their way home from Cabo.
Yeah, but you'd have to
It's the best way to fly with a big steak in your belly.
in order to enjoy STK in all of its douchey glory, would be to show up to the airport like legitimately 3 hours beforehand, so you can go get your steak and have some drinks.
Yeah, but it's like I'm about to go on a fun trip vibe place,
Yeah.
as opposed to I'm about to go home and like lick my wounds for
So you'd have to be departing the Cabo airport
It would be
Exactly.
funny.
for a destination in the United States or somewhere
Right.
else.
A Cabo resident would have to be flying to like Hawaii, and coming back to Cabo where they live.
I think I've landed in Dallas and Love Field and gone to the Chili's too
Before
before like
that's
doing my trip.
That's not surprising, I guess.
That's an interesting move.
It is. It is.
There's enough places in Love Field and a lot of airports, but in Austin Bergstrom now. Austin Bergstrom's got great food to where it's not that weird. Like, let's say you get home from a long trip to just go eat at like not Salt Lake.
You're
Well,
right.
you could do Salt Lake if you wanted. Whatever the other
But
ones.
imagine flying to Cabo. I mean, like, you know what? Let's put the vacation on hold for the next 2 hours. Let's go to STK and just catch a vibe before we go to the beach.
My
You want to
my
Uber to the
favorite
restaurant.
part about flying into Cabo is getting through all the security, getting through customs, rolling out when you see all the people holding their signs, like saying like, "Oh, this is for this party," whatever, and seeing that little tiny bar that's selling to-go Pacificos or whatever Mexican beer you want, and just going up and getting two and just being like, "All right, let's get in the car
Yeah.
and ride."
No one goes to that bar.
I go there and get
I
two
know.
to-go beers every
That's the-
single
that's
time.
Damn, that's bad boy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a savage.
If I'm not like borderline peeing my pants by the time I get to the hotel, I haven't had enough beers on the trip there.
Oh
Oh, I
god,
love that.
it's a long drive.
Let's get some programming notes out of the way before we get into the real meat of this episode, the real drumstick of this episode, or flat if you're Dylan out there. First and foremost, Spooky Season launched yesterday, Season 3 of Spooky Season. I have to say, I see podcasters always say like, "Oh, this is my favorite episode we've ever done," blah, blah, blah. Yesterday might have been my favorite standalone episode we've ever done as a company.
That's interesting. I'm not downplaying it. It was a very good episode. It's hard, we'll have to see if it stands the test of time. And I think it will. Like episode 1, the first spooky season we ever did. But the first spooky season we ever did, we did not have the vibes that we have in here right now.
No, the vibes were immaculate yesterday.
Shout out to Randy and Ghoul Adam. Because I guess it didn't hit me until I came in this morning that we're gonna have to record normal podcasts like this for the next month.
Which is fun.
And Too Much Dip and all of them, which is fun. It's not distracting or anything. It's just funny to me.
I noticed that we asked for name submissions for the new skeleton over here. Do we get any good ones?
I don't know. I think Randy posted that story. Shouts to Randy. I think that we should maybe just go through some of the best submissions on next Tuesday Spooky Season, and we'd make a decision from there.
That's fair. I guess my name.
Have you
is
looked at them, Randy?
not, Not it.
I saw a few. We'll see. Either way, go to patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast. Sign up for Spooky Season. You can do it for just $5 a month, or you can upgrade to our optimized tier for $10 a month. And with that $10 tier, you also get Friday voicemails. And if you subscribe for an entire year, you get 10% off your subscription. Also, go follow Circling Back Pod and Wash Media on the Grom or TikTok, wherever we are. Leave a review and 5-star rating. If you leave a review, there's a high chance that we will read it on Monday's episode. Tell a friend about the podcast. And as always, we put every single podcast up on our YouTube channel, Wash Media, at youtube.com/Wash Media. Am I mistaken right now, or do we have a new sponsor alert in the mix?
New old sponsor.
Is it an old one?
They were an old one in the sense that we did it on a former podcast of ours called Touching Base.
right.
But this is a new one for us.
Ooh, it's a new sponsor. New sponsor.
So,
New sponsor.
as you know,
There you go.
we're all a fan of getting a little dressed up. We like to put on a nice crisp shirt every once in a while. But sometimes with these shirts, especially in Texas, I do something that I'm not proud of.
Dude,
I pit out really hard.
did you see me after spooky season?
Were you pitting? Were you so pitted?
I was unfortunately not wearing a mizzen and main button down under my Harry Dollars account or my Harry Dollars costume. And dude, I took off everything and I was just pitting hard.
Well, dude, sometimes
Needed the tech.
it just makes you feel uncomfortable, and you know that it's going to happen.
You mentioned them being an old sponsor on our previous podcast, and they sent us some swag back in the day.
Yeah.
And I have been rocking that swag since then on a regular basis because I love it so much. I took a polo shirt, a mizzen main polo shirt to my golf trip, on my golf trip, and wore it playing golf. Beautiful.
How many compliments do you get?
I got hella compliments. It
I
makes
wore
me look
one-
like jacked for some reason too. It's like,
Okay,
It's a
chill
great
out.
shirt.
It's a great fit. I wore one to your sister-in-law's birthday, and I had never worn a Mizzen and Main polo, and I was very surprised.
That was my
Like,
first polo experience too.
I'm polo picky.
Something I did, and I this is how much I recommend the shirts. When I went on vacation a few years ago, I had a Mizzen and Main shirt. I brought it with us on vacation because I knew that it would look good if it was folded up and I unfolded it. I knew that it could withstand the test of time throughout the trip and I could wear it to numerous dinners. And I think I wore it to about 4 dinners throughout that entire trip. I cannot speak enough about the button downs from Mizzen and Main.
They're low key goated. Like I'll say it.
You know what makes them unique?
What?
They combine the comfort and flexibility of your favorite athletic wear and the fit and style of a custom dress shirt. They're lightweight, they're breathable, they're moisture wicking. This bad boy will have you looking great. You can even skip the dry cleaner. Their dress shirts are machine washable, so you can skip those trips to the dry cleaner, and that's the best part.
They're stretchy. They're light. They're moisture wicking. Get out of here.
They may have gotten famous for their dress shirts, but Mizzen and Main now makes incredibly comfortable flannels, no tuck shirts, performance polos, which we just spoke highly of. I have one that's going to be a mainstay in my fall golf rotation. It's the perfect color for me. Kind of a dark gray.
Tell me more about these flannels. What's up with that?
Dude, is it low-key like diet shacket season?
Don't call it diet shack.
Dude, flannels are low-key diet shackets.
Okay.
They even have 30,000 reviews. They've got over 30,000 5-star reviews, so they know that they make a good product. We've all, like we said, these are all in our rotation. We love the fabric. We love the fit. We love everything about them. It's amazing to not have to go to the dry cleaner, and it's nice to have one less thing to worry about when we wear Mizzen and Main, and we're confident that we're looking our best. We even got Phil Mickelson in the mix.
Did you see where Phil said he drinks coffee all day, every day for the last 10 years, and he's never been sick?
I
Bean
just saw
juice,
that.
baby.
Yes, I just saw that.
Dude, what? I love it.
I drink
He's just
coffee.
rocking Mizzen and drinking coffee.
He's unhinged.
I drink coffee all day long, and in the last 10 years, I haven't been sick a single day.
He hasn't been sick, but he's been sick.
Right.
Whether you're updating your wardrobe to head back to the office or you're just looking for a new fall flannel, we've got good news for you. Right now, if you go to mizzenandmain.com and use promo code CirclingBack, you'll get $35 off any regular price order of $125 or more. That's $35 off when you go to mizzenandmain.com and use our promo code CirclingBack for $35 off, baby. That's a promo so good that I probably use it. I'll probably do it myself.
I'm going to cop one of these flannels, I think.
Did you guys see Florida Man was trending on Twitter today?
Was it Joe?
It wasn't Joe.
Was it Dan?
Wasn't
Dan's kind of Florida, man. When you think of Dan Jackhammer, do you think more Florida or Philly?
I think Delco.
Do you? I think Florida for some reason. I think it's because I got Dan, hot out of him living in Florida.
I think glazed donut flavored protein powder. That's what I think of.
Okay,
True.
but regional, which region is Dan associated with?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Philly. He's a Philly guy to me.
He doesn't live in Glaze County.
Right.
I don't think Florida Man is something that, it trends on Twitter about once a week. But this time, Randy, can you pull the video up?
We got video?
Yeah, we got video. There was a gentleman in Florida who had a gator in his front yard, and what he did with that gator was he put it into his giant trash can.
And folks, this is no small
Wait,
gator.
wait. You mean his ADT home security system didn't take care of this gator?
Does anyone with an ADT, does anyone actually have an ADT home
No.
security system?
No,
or
you
is they
just
just,
sign
don't.
out.
yeah,
They
You know
just
what?
sell signs. They don't
Hold
even
on.
sell. They don't even sell alarm systems.
Hold
it's
on.
kind of a great idea.
You're telling me there's a man on the other side of this trash can.
No, the trash can's not inching towards him. Okay, there's the man. He's wearing an all-time fit. It looks like he just got done working out or something because he's got an athletic tee on, some gym shorts, and then I would have put on some maybe a little bit more sturdy
Wow.
footwear for this, other than socks and slides.
I don't
but
think he had time to go change shoes.
Whoa.
I think he just kind of snapped into action.
Okay.
Look, if I had
So-
to guess, this gator is probably 7 or 8 feet long, head to tail. It's pretty big. And that is impressive.
he
but
he captures the gator inside of his recycling container while everyone's taping him. He has to be so happy that this panned out the way that he wanted it to.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to. And the gator, it's retreating, and then at one point here his mouth is open, like he's ready to strike, and then he like really opens it at one point. He's like, okay, take one more. He's ready.
Once the lid pops down and pops him on the head, he just freaks out, loses his composure, and goes into the bin. Makes it easy for him.
Do you think he's going to turn these into some boots?
I bet he turned it into authorities. I hope he didn't. Yeah.
Gator boots.
So I feel bad for this gator because he took the public L like this.
Oh, this man.
How big of an okay? What is your tolerance for animals in your front or backyard on your premises? What is your tolerance for trying to take care of it yourself versus calling in somebody else to take care of that?
Snake, poisonous snake. I'm not touching.
No,
I'm
don't
not
go-
even
no,
attempting to.
don't
I'm
even
shutting
mess
the
with
door to the garage. Hopefully it's the garage, and I'm saying, I'm calling control, 911,
If
whatever.
I have a shovel or a rake handy, I'll take on a poisonous snake. I'll just smack it over the head.
Rake?
Doing the Drake thing.
Doing the Drake
I'll hit
thing.
it over the head. Dunzo.
You're just gonna clock it.
I don't think that's gonna do. Like, if you have to like sever the head.
You can smash it. I'll smash a rattlesnake head.
If it's coiled up and ready to strike, and I'm not walking up to it with a shovel.
nor should anybody try to do that unless you're
Which
like
is, I mean,
trained
I
professional.
think how it would be if you ran up on it.
I currently have a slight. I wouldn't say it's a problem yet, but I have a something that's pre-problem.
You're having a problem with pre,
I found a cockroach in my apartment,
dude.
and
I hope she's not listening, but my wife, that is. But I had that problem recently too, and I actually, before this podcast, I was emailing my pest control company because
After seeing one,
no, it wasn't one.
well, so I
it's
saw
been a couple.
So last night, after it's been a few days since I saw the first one, last night I was getting in the shower and I saw this little tiny thing sitting on the bath mat right in front of my shower, and I Googled baby cockroach, and it was a baby cockroach. So
Really?
I think I need to go down the path of trying to acquire somebody to.
I wouldn't do it just yet.
Are you sure?
I
There was
mean,
okay.
I know people say if you see a small one, that means there are more, which
They
probably
said that about
makes-
like every animal.
probably makes some
Like-
sense. But
It could be 30 to 50 of them.
What does it take to fumigate against these things? Like what is it actually? What actually goes down when you call a cockroach person?
I don't know.
I don't think you.
I don't know.
Do you think I killed the papa of all of them, the dad, and maybe there won't be any more babies? I suffocated him. He wasn't breathing.
Suffocation, no breathing.
I
We've
flushed
done that.
both of them down the toilet to make sure that they were gone. They were on a party wave to heaven.
Damn.
All roaches go to heaven.
To answer your original question, Dave,
What did I even ask?
tolerance level for animals in the front yard and
That was my question.
Now, front yards
your
are different.
question, Will.
Front yard, I'm like, someone else can deal with this
Yeah.
later.
Okay, like, so when I was a kid, we a raccoon got in our garage, and it was like under my dad's tool table or whatever.
Is your
And
dad Tim the Toolman
he
Taylor?
is. I don't really like to advertise that, but yeah, my dad is
Okay,
Tim
I didn't-
Allen.
I didn't
Are you
know
going to
that.
inherit his sweatshirt collection?
Yes, hopefully. We'll see. Hopefully, he doesn't have like a secret family, and they're gonna get his sweatshirts.
Damn.
I think he does. I think Jonathan Taylor Thomas is his son.
Oh, god dang it! And I remember, like, I was like, so like a raccoon in my garage or something. I'm not dealing with rabies. I'm not dealing with.
Yeah.
Even though I know I could take a raccoon, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to kill a raccoon with whatever
All right.
weapon of choice I have.
There's a bobcat in your backyard, and he's appears to be angry. You gonna let him just go about his day and finally leave on his own terms, or you can try and get him out of there?
I think once I walk outside or open the door, it'll run off. Like, they're not gonna like square up to a human.
Remember that one that was under that dude's
That's
vehicle?
fair. That's fair. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
But
That
there was
all
something
time.
else going on. That was personal.
Yeah,
That wasn't just a hungry bobcat. That cat, there was
they
a
had
grudge.
beef?
There was a beef there.
Okay.
If you were beefing with one animal in the animal kingdom, what do you think would be your number one enemy? If you had to make a diss track against one animal in the
Ooh, I would
Animal
probably go in on I don't know, man.
Maybe
Yeah.
grub worms.
Maybe like kangaroos or something.
Eating up my St. Augustine.
Damn, Dave.
damn, you're gonna go off on some grub worms?
I'm fucking done with them.
I don't know what I would do. I think I might do a type of bird. I hate when I have to go to the car wash solely because of bird shit on my car.
Oh, I showed you guys a photo of this.
Dude, they'll just poop on anything, man. So
The
weird.
the lady who watches roads for his childcare, they have an owl box, which is very popular in Austin. Maybe elsewhere too, but I had never heard about these when I was living in the Dallas area. Went to drop roads off the other day, and she's like, "Hey, come look at this." Just an owl chilling in the owl box, just
That's
over,
awesome.
about 10 feet in the air, just sitting in the box, just watching, like facing the house.
Owls are fucking lit.
Yeah, she said they're great, and they're great pest control, like mice, anything like that. Probably squirrels are getting got too. You got to think, but she said the poop. There's multiple owls, and the poop's not great for the cars. They get pooped on quite a bit, which nobody wants to get pooped on.
By owls?
Yeah,
Owls be pooping that much?
Man, there was a possum or opossum, if you're Dave,
Correct.
in my backyard 2 nights ago. And Stella went after it, cornered it, showed its teeth, and like kind of hissed a little
do
bit.
a little impression of a possum. Yeah,
Kind of
Wow,
sounded like
that's
that.
pretty good.
And
Dude,
I was
you
like,
snapped
Stella,
on that.
get your little ass back inside. We're not doing this right now. And it went on about it.
did she listen?
Yeah. She's pretty good about listening.
It didn't play dead. The possum.
No, it played. I want to throw hands. That's what it played. Or teeth,
Both.
So you think you were going to box the possum?
if it came to it.
Just going to get inside that thing and try to chop it up?
Yeah. You don't want to go. You don't want to go the mat with me if you're a possum.
Heavy
It's
body
over
shots?
for you.
But yeah, coyote. Look, they're generally scared of humans. But what I'm doing is I'm calling animal control, and then I'm going on Nextdoor. If I see a bobcat in my neighborhood, I'm posting on Nextdoor. People have a right to know.
Yeah.
They've got small pets, or even small kids. You know, if you're just one of those people that let your baby play in the backyard by itself,
Don't do that. People.
you gotta let people know.
What would you do if there's just an owl out there with his talons just hooked into Rhodes's like onesie, just like floating there with him, just taunting you? Would you
Damn.
think you were actually in Harry Potter at that point? Aren't owls major players in HP?
Have you not read the books?
No. I think I'm going to read them to Fritz.
Uh,
I think I'm going to read them to him. Do a chapter a night for an extended period of time.
They don't do that.
I do love the owl. I kind of want an owl box. We don't really have like the proper tree for them. I'm not gonna have an owl box on my kind of crepe myrtle, but I do love the owl. I just want to say. So yeah, I
Pretty
would not
great, man.
record. To answer your original question, I would not go into the booth and record a diss track on owls. I would say grub worms.
If anything, I think you give an owl a feature.
Yeah, dude, just send me some bars.
You and an owl could go in on some like mice or something.
I don't mind mice. I don't want them in my home.
What if you had rats in your house and they just started making you dinner every night? Dude, how sick would that be?
It would be pretty cool. Honestly.
I don't know why the chefs were complaining. It's like, dude, this fucking
Yeah.
rat is doing all the work.
And he could straight up cook. too.
Yeah, like what you're complaining that he's like making your restaurant into a world class one, and you don't really even have to pay him. Like he's
Is that
doing it for the love of the
Ratatouille?
game.
Yeah. Just throw him some cheese every now and then. He's happy.
Ratatouille is a Mount Rushmore Pixar film.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Wasn't your username Fratatouille?
There had to have been a
We actually
Ratatouille.
did know there was, and we know who he is. I remember this from a decade ago.
What about Fratty Bone? Like a member of Bone Thugs and Harmony? Like Fratty Bone for the skeleton?
I don't
I
know.
always
If,
thought you were distancing from the frat thing, but here
Yeah.
you are.
Oh, it's not for me. It's the skeleton's name.
I was gonna say that I don't think Bone Thugs are like big frat guys, but I could also see them performing currently at a lot of fraternity
You
parties.
don't have to be a big frat guy to welcome a frat guy into your group.
True.
I love all people.
But what if the vibes are off?
Are you trying to tell me this guy's vibes are off?
Nah, Bob's vibes are pretty sick right now. He's wearing the Mizzen main cap. He's got one eye.
Bob, of course, stands for bag of bones.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Dude, he's just out here.
Yeah.
He's kind of our fourth guy right
He's
now.
holding his eyeball, which is a move you don't see.
Do you think if he sat down in the chair next to you, he'd make you look absolutely tiny?
I don't think so. He's about 5'1".
His arms are so perfectly tiny. I didn't even
No.
realize that until now.
Zero muscle tone on this guy.
Dude, he's perfect.
He is. Unreal.
Dude,
What are we doing?
flies. I know it's an insect, but
Mosquitoes, man. Mosquitoes are worse than flies.
Mosquitoes are worse, but dude, when you get like a fly or two in your house,
How
No,
about
and
mosquitoes?
and you
No,
look over-
mosquitoes are worse than flies in the
Mosquitoes
house.
have claimed
You
more
get
human
mosquitoes?
lives than
Oh,
any
yeah, you
other
live near
animal,
water.
right?
Zika, dude.
You hear me, Dave? Mosquitoes have claimed more human lives than any other animal.
okay, because of disease they harbor.
Yeah, they don't like attack you.
While that is true, how many?
Ooh, this is crazy. No, this can't be right.
What?
This says that humans killed by mosquitoes per year is 1 million. That can't be right.
Do they spread
Yeah,
malaria?
dude,
Oh,
Of
I didn't
course.
think about that. I didn't think about
Malaria?
that. I'm
I gotta look
dude.
that up.
Sorry, I'm thinking in the first world right now.
yeah.
That's on
Which-
me.
Let's see what they.
Humans are
carry.
second. Homicides.
Damn, son.
Then it's snakes.
Zika, West Nile, chikungunya, dengue, and malaria.
Dang.
So the list goes number 1 mosquitoes, number 2
He's
humans,
proud of himself.
then snakes,
Where's Hippo?
dogs, tsetse flies, assassin bugs, which I don't really know what that involves.
That sounds sick. What's an assassin bug?
Dude, it's hard to say. But I will say that there
gotta
are
look that up.
there are varying reports. Like BBC says mosquitoes, snakes, dogs, tsetse flies, crocodiles, and they say that hippopotamuses claim about 500 lives per year.
Okay.
Yeah. Tapeworms out here just fucking ruining people.
Hip hop?
Hip hop anonymous. Big Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Love it, dude. Adam Sandler.
Movie's mid.
No, it wasn't.
No, Big Daddy's fine.
I'm not saying that it's like it's not a Mount Rushmore Adam Sandler film, but it's not mid.
It's the worst of his good movies. That's what I've always said.
Okay, and if you take all of his bad movies and lump them into a list, it's towards the Big Daddy is
Okay,
toward the top of the list.
But he has so many trash movies.
Well, how do
Yeah,
you
in
feel about
recent
Just Go
years.
With It?
Little Nicky's a good movie.
Is it? Do you think
Little
Just Go With
Nicky's
It
funny.
is better than Big Daddy?
Yes.
No, it's not.
I do.
Big Daddy's better than Just Go With It. You're
Is
in
that the one with Drew Barrymore?
No, Just Go With It is the one with Jennifer Aniston and Brooklyn Decker. It's on TNT every single Sunday around 3:00 if you want to watch it.
I don't.
It's funny. It's a funny movie. Nick what's his name?
Swartzen? I don't know how to say it.
Nick Swartzen.
He's really funny in that.
Yeah, I mean it's got its moments. Dave Matthews is in it, so you know Brett's in.
So is Dan Patrick.
Shouts to Dan.
our lieutenant governor.
No. The former ESPN anchor. Current radio host.
I
radio
used to be a
show host.
big Dan Patrick guy. I used to just sit there and watch it.
It's
He's-
good.
He's listenable. He's good.
Yeah.
I did like the segment. I do like the segment that they do that I think has, I think Run It Back has roots in this segment of just asking everyone what they learned today.
I like that.
When Micah proposed Run It Back, I never asked like where he was like adamant we do it, and I never really asked the origin of it. But I because Micah listens to a lot of Dan Patrick type shows, so I wonder if that's where he got it.
I don't think he does anymore. I think he's pretty much all in on Alex Jones at this point. He doesn't listen to anything else.
He's gonna be really happy about that.
He doesn't listen to us anymore. Do you think
No.
Micah listens?
No, he's never mind.
Can we talk about our friends over at DraftKings? Week 3 of football is in the books, and now it's time to review the tape and get ready for Week 4 with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. To kick off another action-packed week, DraftKings is giving new customers $150 instantly when they bet $1 on any football game. And hey, listen up, guys, because you don't want to miss this. Head over to DraftKings Sportsbook app now and place a bet of $1 on any Week 4 game and receive $150 in free bets instantly. If Sportsbook is not available yet in your state, DraftKings still has a huge cash prizes up for grabs all season with their daily fantasy contests, and they're giving all new customers a free shot at millions of dollars in total prizes with their first deposit. I've been tracking the next gen stats that Too Much Dip has. Davey Boy over here is profiting.
Dude, I know. He's
Yeah,
on
if
an
Cage-
absolute heater right now.
If KJ's correct, I've won it twice. Twice the first 2 weeks. First 3 weeks, I've won 2 of the 3. And
What's your secret, man?
I'm donating all proceeds to charity.
Really?
Yeah, an owl rescue charity of my choice.
Interesting.
Well, I'm glad you're going for what the people really need right now.
Yeah.
More owls.
Remember the owls. Remember the owl-amo.
My elementary school mascot, of course.
That's
the
more.
owl.
It's more a pigeon.
It's okay. Anyway, yeah, I am very good at this
You are.
compared to the listeners. No offense,
Damn.
Andy, you too. Are you
Hey,
in there?
Front Street listeners.
Have you won?
I have not.
What place did you get?
I think I got like 7th,
Okay.
which is respectable.
Well, I'm doing well in this small circle, but like I go to the big ones and I do like 1,500th.
Of course, in certain states, you can do big boy stacks on games,
Correct.
which is what I wish.
The
we could do
DraftKings
here.
Sportsbook.
Oh
or small boy stacks, or just reasonably sized stacks, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, my big boy stacks are somewhat different than other people's big boy stacks.
Dude, there's nothing like putting money on a game that is otherwise uninteresting and one you don't care about is it makes it super interesting. That's the best part to me about gambling on sports.
I mean, you guys are American football guys. Like I like mixing in some EPL every once in a while. And I have to say my success rate on EPL games traditionally has been quite good. Quite good.
Wow.
You can download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code WASHED to receive $150 in free bets when you place a $1 bet on any football game. That's promo code WASHED this week on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. There are some clarifications here. You must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Indiana, and Pennsylvania only. New customers only. A minimum $5 deposit and a $1 wager is required. One per customer. Restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, make sure to call 1-800-GAMBLER, or if you're in Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT. We got some news out of Houston.
Ooh, did the Rockets make a move? Did the Texans? So they announced that they're trading Deshaun Watson.
Dude, I think Akeem Olajuwon's coming out of retirement.
Interesting.
Seems like a little
He's
past
very
his
old.
prime.
Dude, he was the man back in the day, though.
He was.
That's
was
a
that
great. That's a
guy.
great take. We need that on Too Much.
Yeah,
Dip.
you guys want that take?
The Dream was his nickname. A great nickname.
He was tight.
Hakeem the Dream.
No, this is actually news in rolling coal. We don't get a lot of rolling coal news in the news cycle. There was a kid in Houston who was driving his truck and he started harassing some bikers who were on the side of the road and he started rolling coal in front of them. Probably thought he was a real wise guy. What ended up happening was that he went further down the road to roll coal on a larger peloton of bikers. And instead of rolling coal on them like he wanted to, he ran into them.
Can we back up for a second?
Yeah.
Peloton in that sentence. Is that I only know it as the brand of stationary bikes. Is it an actual word that means like group of bikers?
Yeah, I think I misused it there. Like bike hardos will come at me right now and be like, that's not actually how you use it. But in the Tour de France,
It's a gaggle of bikers.
the peloton is the group of bikers where all the teams are kind of all together.
If this were the Dan Patrick show, at the end of the show, what did you learn today? I would say that because I did not know this.
It's actually a really smart name for the Peloton
clever.
brand. It's
That's
a very
very cool.
clever name, yeah. But yeah, he ran into these cyclists, and I will say before we get too far into this, it says while the cyclists were treated at a local hospital and released, some of them did suffer shoulder, back, and neck injuries and are expected to require some follow-up surgeries. Apparently, after this kid did this, the first words out of his mouth when he got out of the truck were, "Am I going to jail?"
Ooh.
It's like, hey man, maybe don't run into 6 bikers when you're trying to roll coal.
Do you know how nervous I get anytime I'm passing, even on a slow like street, a residential street, passing one cyclist, and I'm just because all it takes is them to hit one bump and fall off the bike, or me like blow a tire. I always think I'm very, very cautious. And the idea, though, how old is this kid? 16?
16.
Yeah, the male brain at 16 is not good.
Not to get dark here, but the only time I've seen a dead body like out in the wild is a biker who got clipped.
My buddy told me the other day, my buddy's a road biker.
College.
And I asked him recently, I was like, so you still biking a lot? And he's like, honestly, no. He's like, it's pretty dangerous. And I was like, oh, like, I mean, I got a lot of guys that go past my place. And he was like, yeah, Lance Armstrong barely even does any road biking anymore because he says it's too dangerous. And he's like, if Lance doesn't do it, he's like, I'm not going to do it.
And you know what? I would implore all street bicyclists to obey the laws of the streets.
Sounds like you're victim blaming here, but
No,
these people were
no, they're fine.
solely the
Doesn't
victims.
sound like they were.
People just blow through stop signs and they'll just go through intersections when it's clear. Even
there's
though the
some
light's
bad boy
red. It's
bikers
like,
out there that don't.
It irritates me. If you want to share the road with cars, then maybe obey the laws. That's all I'm saying.
You're gonna have some people coming after you.
What did I say?
I currently live in an area that has a significant amount of traffic from road bikers. And it gives me very conflicting feelings because I see so many near accidents from my porch. I have a very good view from my porch of an intersection where a lot of bikers go through. And it's a one stop sign intersection. And the amount of times where I'm like, oh my God, that could have ended so poorly. It just absolutely frightens me to the point where I'm like, what? Like, I just don't get why you would want to bike on this part of the road.
Here's what keeps me, because during pandemic, like lockdown, I thought about getting a bike and becoming one of those guys or gals. The reason I didn't is because I drive by Westlake High School very, very often.
Fratis high school in the land.
In fact, 5 days a week, basically. And I see how much, and it's not just high school kids, but there are so many people that are distracted and that cannot stay in the lane on a normal times, just looking down, sitting at red lights, not realizing the light's green, then just accelerating blindly. Then I'm like, dude, all it takes is one person to get a text when they're right by me, and they're not. Even if they don't kill me, I don't want to deal with a broken collarbone. I don't even want to get scraped up. I don't want to be injured like on a bike.
I just think back to the times when I was a kid and when I would fall off my bike and how much that hurt me as a child who could bounce back from those things. My 34-year-old body at this point cannot do it. And if I know some dumbass 16-year-old's trying to roll coal next to me, I'm shaking in my boots the entire time.
This guy's a little dickhead, first of all.
No, he's not a little dickhead, Dylan. He's a big dickhead.
Gigantic dickhead.
This kid will be arrested. They've like taken him in and they've questioned him and they've let him just go. Wait, did they really?
Yes.
Yeah, the headline is that like kid walked free.
Yeah, that's how I saw it. I was like, how is this kid? I'm not saying.
But you're saying that they brought him in for questioning and let him go?
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to hear his justification. Like, dude, like, have you guys ever rolled coal before? It's so fucking sick. Was that Delph? God, Delph's getting a lot of love this week. Was that Delph on Twitter who posted the video of the kids at the high school football game where they're rolling coal and they run through the thing?
How do you make your truck do that, Dave?
Do you put it in neutral and just press the accelerator? What do you do?
I haven't done that in my Jeep ever, so I don't really know.
I feel like if anyone knows, it's you because you're like a little shithead as a.
I drove a 1989 Jeep Cherokee that turned off when I made right turns because of the fuel pump. So
are you Googling it?
No, I didn't roll a lot of coal.
But I know that you didn't, but you probably know how.
Nobody had those trucks that I knew.
Diesel?
If anybody, it's you. You went to
You're the roll coal guy for sure.
100%. Didn't you have a Blazer? You were in the roll coal truck sphere.
You have to have a diesel vehicle, of
Correct.
course. My dad had some diesels growing up, but I
see, there we go. You didn't borrow his truck one day, then you're just like, dude, I feel like rolling coal didn't happen until like a decade ago.
I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know what it was until the last year.
I'm also from a suburb, so I didn't like.
Are we wimps?
Did you look it up, Will?
This says you need to increase the fuel flow to your mechanical diesel pump. And this way, whenever you press the gas pedal, smoke is going to come out of your exhaust, usually for a limited amount of time. By restricting the airflow on your intake, the black smoke is the result of the incomplete combustion. Therefore, removing oxygen will cause the desired effect. And it also notes that some people do modify their trucks so they can roll more coal.
That is just a fucking waste of money.
You have to be just a total asshole.
So these people are trying to combust. They're trying to calm.
Dude, can you imagine if one of these dudes rolling coal found out that I haven't eaten a piece of meat in 10 days? They would be rolling coal on me everywhere.
You don't have to tell people that.
They would back up their diesels to your home and just roll coal all over it.
I'm not going to Dave, I'm not going to make it 2 weeks though. You know that. No. We'll get to that in this weekend.
This kid,
yeah,
let me just say this, boy. This young man will face consequences for this. His family definitely will. They will be sued. And I do think charges will be pressed because this is absurd. He did it to two groups of bikers.
He's such an asshole. Such an asshole. You can dislike bikers. You can have your biker takes. You can be a biker and you can hate people on the road that don't respect bikers. But like the actual act of like harassing somebody blatantly on the road when bikers are already out here fighting for their lives anyway. It's like, dude, what's your problem?
Yeah, this dude's he's a total prick.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it. He wins my "What's Your Problem of the Week" award.
What's your problem?
Hey, dude, what's your problem?
I think his problem is he's 16 and probably never faced consequences growing up.
The only thing that we did that was reckless with a car when we were younger was after getting a nice blanket of snow on the ground, we would go do donuts in the church parking lot. Cops didn't even care. We just whipped those Subies and just start fucking Tokyo drifting on them.
Damn. Whipped those Subies.
Yeah. Everyone had a Subi wagon. We had a fleet, dude.
Yeah, one time I was wakeboarding. This is a very long time ago. And there's some dude was just minding his business in a kayak on the lake.
Okay.
And I went over like outside the wake and I just sprayed the shit out of him for no reason.
You're such an asshole.
He was like, "The fuck,
dude? That's gonna be me."
Wait. Were you on the board or in the boat?
I was on a wakeboard.
Oh,
so I went outside the wake and
dude, if
you cut real hard, it'll spray. You know.
Yeah.
And I just doused this guy, and I was like, man, that was a really shitty thing for me to do.
Yeah.
I didn't hurt him.
As
obviously.
someone who's currently exploring buying a kayak, I would fucking be furious.
You know what?
He
Though?
was like, I was like, dude.
You know
Like,
what? That is messed up. But like, if you're on a kayak, if you're on any vehicle or whatever on the water, on a body of water, you can expect to get a little wet.
Yeah.
You should-
But not from the dude
Not
who
from the dude
created
on the boat.
chugging a beer while wake surfing.
It wasn't like me in the terrain park where you did a backflip over him.
It wasn't like that.
You
no,
should have done that.
It was rude, and I regretted it right after I did it. To be fair, but
Did you go back and offer him a towel?
like, hey man, look, I'm sorry.
Like, what song was playing while you did that too?
I don't
Like
know.
he's just sitting there sopping wet, and as you just go into the distance.
And it was the easiest like getaway too, because a boat was pulling me. I just,
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
10 seconds later, I was 500 yards down the lake, and it was like,
He probably threw his paddle at you, and you were already like 100 yards away. Fucking asshole.
I know.
Something else went off on Twitter this week. It's a little something. It's a first date receipt. Randy, do you have that? Oh, Randy comes strapped.
Breaking down receipts at nice places has become like a subgenre of it's fun.
Well, so I think this whole trend has kind of gotten a little steam lately because there was a tweet that said pretty much said if your man can't afford this on a first date, then he shouldn't be your man.
Yeah, or he's not a real man, something like that.
And so now everyone's putting out first date receipts, and this one is from Steak Market on Juniper Street in Atlanta, Georgia.
It appears to be upscale.
And the what it said was this is a real first date, y'all. And the final tab for this, including the 18% service charge, was $741.53.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a first date that has eclipsed the $700 mark?
Absolutely not.
No. If you have, you need to reassess things.
I think I eclipsed like $200 one time, but that was like a whole night, like dinner and then drinks. Like probably spent over two, but 741. That's very expensive. No.
Are you looking at this receipt right now?
Yes. What's the most egregious thing on here?
Okay, so I've reviewed the receipt. I'm just going to go through this receipt real quick, and then we can pick out our most egregious.
Okay.
One Casamigos Blanco. It was a lemon drop with a sugar rim for
terrible.
$27. One water for $9. One Key Lime Temptation for $30. One Alaskan King Crab Legs for $48. A Golden Mignon, medium, $380. Lobster Mac and Cheese for $24. And a Giant Icy Sundae for $65.
I would like to know
$65 Sunday.
I would like to know which of these items the young lady chose. Did she choose the filet mignon?
Well, how do you know she's not buying this for her man?
Fair.
Ooh, wow, Dylan.
Well, since she's the one posing with it, it feels like she's not the one who paid for it.
Hard to say.
You know what? You're right. I shouldn't assume that.
What is the Key Lime Temptation? Is that a beverage?
I don't know. I'm going to look up Steak Market's website.
I'm looking at their reviews right now.
How's it going for them?
This feels like a something that they leaked because it's a new place and they're trying to get a little pub, and now we're doing a story on them.
$9 for water? Was this maybe a sparkling?
Yeah. I
Okay.
accidentally said the other day, someone approached me and they said, do you like tap water, sparkling water, or still water? And I didn't think about the differentiation between tap and still. And I hit him with the still. Next thing I know, I had a $6 bottle of water in front of me. And I was like, damn it, Will.
Damn.
You idiot.
I've got some news. The menu has a gold section where you can order a 24-karat gold-coated, highly marbled steak.
That's what that golden mignon is then. Okay.
If you're a real a-hole.
They have an S&M
That's just
They have an
unnecessary.
S&M martini. It's Beluga Gold Vodka, Louis VIII Cognac, or 13th. I don't fucking know Roman numerals.
13th.
13th. Cognac de Remy Martin, Grand Marnier Centenaire, something else I don't know how to say, and 24-karat gold flakes. It's $140 for one martini. That's the first thing on their cocktail menu. If I have a first date and they pitch going here and I see that that's the first thing, there's no way I'm going on that first date.
So getting a steak that's gold plated or covered in gold flakes, whatever it might be, obviously doesn't add any flavor to the steak. It's just like yes, I can eat a gold steak. I can afford a gold steak. I mean, what's the point of that shit? That's so stupid.
Have you ever seen Gold Member?
Yeah. Yeah. Gold member or gold finger?
Wasn't
I've
Gold
seen-
Member the Mike Myers character?
Yes.
Shagadelic, baby.
Really groovy character,
Yeah.
baby.
He had
Yeah.
his
$1
penis-
million.
His penis was gold.
Man, what a great movie. Just arguably the best.
The most egregious thing for me somehow is not the sundae for $65. For some reason, it really pisses me off that this drink was $27. One Casamigos drink.
Blanco?
Yeah. I recently saw a dude absolutely shitting on Casamigos on TikTok, saying that, like, stop drinking celebrity tequila brands. And he kind of made a good case for it.
Yeah,
Oh, because they're putting like the real
tequila creators. They're taking shortcuts to make sure that they're getting their product out.
I don't know all the facts, but are they not? They're getting it from Mexico. They have to, because it has to, like, a certain percentage of it has to be made in Mexico. So they're supporting tequila.
Yeah.
Not, I don't know. Not tequila grow. Agave.
I believe Kendall Jenner got a lot of shit for launching.
We talked about it. We did like at least a segment on it.
I get it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I understand. And in fact, if there's something that's comparable to Casamigos that is like, I would be helping an indigenous part of Mexico or somewhat, you know what I mean? I would switch.
Casamigos tequila is very good. However, their mezcal is absolutely
the mezcal
trash.
sucks.
Dude, I googled their mezcal while in the store shopping for mezcal to see if it was any good, and the reviews could not have been worse.
The bottle, however, is very sexy, so it's very enticing to try it, which is what sold me on it, but it's just garbage.
All their branding's awesome.
Yeah.
They've got a great logo. I love the typewriter looking font. What's that called? Typewriter looking font. Is that what it is? It just looks good. It looks good on a label.
I'm looking for a font file right now that I can install on my Photoshop for that
typewriter looking ass.
Typewriter looking ass font.
I kind of have an announcement. I have become a medium steak guy.
Really?
Yep.
I'm not. Still medium rare. Still medium rare. I'm a medium burger guy.
I'm not afraid to admit it. Obviously, I just did so.
Not even medium plus.
That's too much.
Dude, that's a thing that people do. My sister orders her steaks medium plus.
Has Bay changed, Dylan?
Bay's a medium. She
you didn't have to tell us, dude.
Got me on board.
We know. I don't like you not out here eating juicy, bloody red steaks.
It's still it's plenty of flavor, man. It's great.
The most expensive date that I went on, and this wasn't a first date, there was actually a second date, was with Sally. We went to a sushi restaurant. I spent way too much money. She told them, we didn't know what anything on the menu was, and I feel like sitting there Googling it for 20 minutes before we order anything was a bad look. So Sally told them to just bring whatever they think is fine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, next thing I knew, I paid at least $175, and I left that first date thinking, man, that might be the last time I go on a date with her. I can't afford this girl. Still can, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Now look at you, too.
Yeah, it was brutal. I was just like, what? I moved to this new city. I'm taking this girl on a date. Like, what am I getting myself into down here? I know they said everything's bigger in Texas. I didn't know they meant the tabs. Am I right?
Oh. This tequila drink sounds like lemon. Who was a lemon drop with the sugar?
I tried to find the key lime temptation on their menu, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I do not. I'm going to put this out there. If your restaurant offers my steak to get plated in gold, I'm not going to do it.
No, thank you. I'll take a regular steak without metal on it.
Yeah, you can just put a peppercorn crust on there, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Charge me $8.
Yeah.
When we do our Atlanta meetup,
are we going to Steak Market? Should we just have it at Steak Market?
We should put it at the end of the DB crawl, the douchebag bar crawl, and just knowing that we won't make it there.
I mean, restaurants are really getting out of control.
It's Salt Bay's fault, dude.
Oh, by the way, he's trending right now.
Yeah, why is he trending? Yeah, I saw he did like an interview or something.
New footage from Salt Bay's new London restaurant where a steak costs 630 pounds, which translates to 846 US.
That's too much steak.
Yeah, I usually like about, for my fillets, I like about 8 ounces. That's big on that side.
Right,
but...
of course, the pound being the currency in UK.
Oh, correct. British sterling.
Right. Yes.
What about it?
So what did he do?
He opened a restaurant in London where the steaks cost $846.
I see people rag on his restaurants all the time, like it's not that good.
He's killing it.
I don't know.
I thought he had didn't he have the IRS after him? There was something.
Yeah, but that's just bad boy shit.
There was some controversy.
I have a question about aged steaks. Why does the meat not go bad? What do they do? They just dehydrate it? What's going on?
Look in the mirror.
Old ass.
Oh, really? What's going on there?
You think we know?
I don't know. And from my experience, and maybe I'm eating at the wrong restaurants, but from my experience, getting the more expensive aged steak, I don't like it as much as I just like the normal steak. Sorry. Hands up. I know I might be
Wow,
trash for
dude,
that, but I don't know what
you're
I don't know what
wild.
to
The
say.
idea behind it is that like it starts to
Age.
rot a little bit basically, and that gives it like
Mhm.
extra texture and flavor, which is a weird concept, but I mean,
Correct.
it's weird, right?
I wish I could answer this for you. Maybe we'll do a post on
Can we get-
Meat Smokers only on Instagram.
Can we get Salt Bay on the line? Maybe.
Probably not. You can get Salt Dave on the line.
I'll tell you what,
Salt Dave.
I'll tell you what, Salt Bay is an all-time nickname. You got to give it to the guy.
Salt Bay does not even live Salt Life though.
But he's Salt Bay.
Can you imagine if he pulled up in one of his sports cars and he had a Salt Life sticker on the back? He is living that life.
Damn.
It crosses my mind every time I see a Salt Life bumper sticker or whatever on a truck to like take a photo. And then I'm like, I don't even have Snapchat anymore. What am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
It's just going to just take up space.
Yeah, you're just going to have that in your phone.
Yeah,
You're-
Salt
you-
Bay's got swag.
he does.
I probably lead the league in taking photos from my vehicle, parked, of course, and then never doing anything with the photo, like forgetting about it.
You just tweet it to Shitto.
Or I'll text it to him. Yeah. Oh, Shitto he's the one person I will tweet and say, hey, look at this.
You know,
Congratulations to him, by the way.
congratulations, Shitto, on your marriage.
Oh yeah, congrats, Shitto.
I'm not going to put a golden filet mignon in my body, but you know what I will put in my body? Ritual multivitamins from a
Oh,
company
yeah.
that I know and trust, baby.
It's as good as gold to me.
They even have protein powders that can feel intimidating. That whole no pain, no gain stuff. Like I feel like a lot of alphas out there talk a pretty big game about that kind of thing, and I'm just not about that life because I like other stuff. But like all these other brands out there, they have formulas that are opaque. I mean, it's just like lame. The truth is, deep down, it's in cellular level deep. We all need protein. It's about more than just muscles. So their team of scientists, hello Harvard, ever heard of it? Some pretty smart people go there.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
They reimagined protein from the ground up and inside out, from how it's made to who it's made for and why it's needed. And the result? Yeah, it's a delicious plant-based protein.
Ritual has become just a big part of my day-to-day life.
Dude.
A ritual, if you will, but I take the vitamins every morning.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to taking them, actually. I just feel good about myself when I take them. And the protein.
Dude, you know who else? You know who else is on board? Sally.
You know who else is on board?
Every single day.
My son Parks. He takes their vitamins.
Dude, they do make them for children. No
Yep.
one talks about that.
I literally do.
Whether you're doing reps, you're doing more dog walks, whatever you're doing, get that essential protein in here. They're here to shake things up, baby. These things are made traceable. You deserve to know what's getting put in your body and why. And with their one-of-a-kind visible supply chain, you'll always know what's in their formulas, where the ingredients come from, and why they're included. They also support daily health for tomorrow as much as today. They're made with nutrients to support bones, brains, and muscles and help maintain muscle mass as you age. You got to think Bobby Bones over here has been taking his protein. His bones look great right now.
Good one.
Bobby Bones. There's a radio show host. Named
Well, I called him
Bones.
Bobby Bones because his name's Bob, and then he's also Bones.
Okay.
So, like, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I'm just saying the name's taken, but
He could use a little more meat on his bones, though. That's for
oh,
sure.
they're perfectly tiny arms.
Yeah, hard to say. Either way, get some clean plant-based formula specifically created to support nutrient needs in different life stages. Whether you're 18, like you're an 18-year-old looking for it, pregnancy and postpartum, or you could be over 50 and looking for this kind of stuff. They got 20 grams of pea protein plus a complete amino acid profile. Can you imagine if your amino acid profile is incomplete?
Couldn't be me.
Dude, I'm shaking my head just thinking about it. No added sugar or sugar alcohols, and much like all Ritual products, the essential protein is soy-free, gluten-free, and formulated with non-GMO ingredients. So why not shake up your Ritual? To make trying something new less scary, Ritual is offering a money-back guarantee if you're not 100% in love. Plus, our listeners, and pay attention to this, they get 10% off during their first 3 months. Just visit ritual.com/circlingback and add essential protein today. That's ritual.com/circlingback. We got some bad news out of the government.
Okay. Well, another day, another dollar.
Oh,
What are you
they wish.
What are you going to tell me? That they're running out of money? Why don't they just print more?
Dude, exactly. Exactly.
Why don't they just make more money?
Yeah, the Treasury Department came out yesterday to say the government's out of money.
Wait, they're actually talking about like the physical bills? What is this? What does it mean?
Dude, I don't know. How does this, I've never understood how all this shit works.
No, I don't think anyone really knows.
Like, I'm paying my taxes. Like, can't they just use the money that I'm giving them? Like, I'm giving them money literally every single month.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are doing that. Like, how are they running out? Are they just going to fucking Steak Mart or whatever it's called all the time?
Steak Mart.
I have a home printer. I'll print some money for them.
Are you printing money on your printer?
I'm gonna start calling you Lil Fed.
If they send me the file, like I'll do it. I don't have one yet, but
Lil felony over here.
they're running out of money.
How do they run out of money?
Well, no, they're gonna hopefully switch over to Bitcoin.
Just make more, you idiots.
Dude, are they just not completing their Venmo receipts from their boys' vacations in San Diego?
Maybe their printers are out of toner.
Dude, that'd be so
Ooh.
annoying. That's why.
They should 3D print a new printer that has toner. Did you ever think about that?
Big brain idea from Dave. That's next level shit.
Oh wait, so we've got what, 3 weeks? 3-ish weeks?
Yeah, they said October 18th, which is weirdly the day that my student loans are due.
You know how currency is very hard to counterfeit? Like they have a lot of little tricks and little things you can't catch. You know, you say yes.
You know way too much about.
You know who
forfeiting.
polices counterfeit money?
Hold on.
The police?
Secret Service.
I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
It's a secret.
Money, very hard to counterfeit. What about casino chips?
Are you saying the government should counterfeit a bunch of casino chips,
No,
go
no.
cash those in it like the MGM Grand, and then use
What I'm
that money?
saying
Put it all
is-
in red.
If you could counterfeit a casino chip passable enough to like mix it in with the rest of your chips and like, hey, let me get some, let me trade these reds in for a black one, and then it's out of your hands and you have a real chip in your hand. I just feel like it'd be so easy to do for someone who
No,
knows
I
about
get
it.
the feeling
with your head in a vice.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm just saying if I were to counterfeit something, it would be chips from a casino.
Okay, I don't go to many casinos anymore because I live in Texas where we don't really have. Are there any casinos in Texas?
No.
Okay. I would assume that at this point they have chips in them or something. There's chips in the chips.
Right.
Chip.
There's some way when they. Well, I'm trying to think.
You know what I mean?
I'm usually kind of drunk whenever I cash in my chips.
Take a
Yeah,
chips,
I'm
don't
trying to think of
I'm
the
trying to know
process when I cash
process.
in my chips, and I'm not. Nothing is coming to mind.
Yeah, but my point is you don't have to take it up to the cashier to get money back. You can mix it in with other chips in the casino. Go trade in, like, bring a stack of reds, right? And maybe they're like 2 counterfeits mixed in with that. And they, like, oh yeah, let me get a black chip. $100, right? And like, there, you traded in $90 for 100. Like, I'm just saying, man.
Damn.
I'd rather count cards.
Am I a mastermind of counterfeit?
No, there's definitely a flaw here.
There is. I don't know it though.
Well, they okay. So when they get it, let's say they bring it to the back, and they realize it, because they will realize it. Somebody in the back. I'm assuming there's a back, and they do stuff in there. It's
No, that's
On
where
the
they
back.
take people,
That's
strap
where
them to chairs, and then hit their nuts with stuff.
That's where they break their shit.
that's when you get your hand smashed.
So
Then
they cut off your
go
fingers.
They go to the security footage. I feel like they could trace. Well, I don't know. Casinos
Or
are like next
someone
level
walking out of the
security.
casino. Hey, do you mind like trading chips with me? Like, there's, you know what I mean? Like,
Who'd ever say that?
like,
Yeah,
hey,
let's
I'm
trade
running
chips.
late. Here, can I trade these in for like a whatever?
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, there's a way to like, you know, mix them in with the like
all
the
right,
general.
Why don't you try it?
Why don't you just
hell
start?
no.
Why don't you start getting like the poker chips that people mark their golf ball with and start mixing those in and seeing if that passes?
Like, all you gotta do is go to casino, bring a few home, and like just study it.
I
and,
bet
like,
they change
dissect it.
chips. Like I bet they have like certain ones for certain days. Like they
Also-
rotate in different, like something that has like a very minor change in it.
No, because you can take a chip,
Yeah,
bring it home, and bring it back 3 years later, and it's still good.
I have chips.
Right.
I have chips from
And-
the Atlantis Resort that my parents got like 20 years ago.
And you can bring chips from other casinos into other casinos.
no,
Oh yeah, I've done it many times.
do they have to be from the same brand casino? Like,
No.
does it all have to be like MGM?
Not all of them will let you
dude.
do it, but most of them like, yeah, just that's fine. We'll just,
Dude, it just
we'll just
hit
trade
me.
them out.
Casino chips were the original cryptocurrency.
Dude, no one's talking about that.
Damn. There's got to be a good explanation,
Whoa.
but I'm not aware of said explanation. Don't try it and like source us as the reason why.
I mean, you can source us, but we're gonna we're just gonna delete this segment when the government comes for us.
You're thinking about it now, aren't you?
Yeah, now I'm just trying to think of how the government can use that so they can stay afloat.
They should.
The
you know what
government
they
should do this.
If there's anyone that I don't feel bad for running out of money, it's the government. That's on you, player. You got to get your bread up.
Or casino.
Yeah,
They need
figure
to
it out.
nationalize. In addition to the poultry industry, they need to nationalize the casino industry. Start getting their beak wet in that.
There you go, Dave.
Let's go. Give me some state-controlled casinos.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Dave's
Did
on
you ever
something.
think of that?
Dave
I
is
kind of
on
want to go to a
something.
casino now. I want to eat from this episode alone. I just want to go eat chicken wings and go to a casino.
That's the dream.
And
That's
Do we
what
need a
everybody
Vegas
wants.
trip, dude? Let's go to Vegas next weekend, Dave.
I don't think I can go to
Why you
Vegas.
saying
Why?
date
It's-
like I'm not going to go with
Well,
you?
okay, you're invited too.
Yeah. I'm
But
going.
like we're gonna go to the Fury Wilder fight.
Catch me at the
We're gonna hang out with Tommy and Molly May from Love Island.
I'll be
I
throwing
have no
bones at the
desire to
craps
hang out with
table.
Tommy.
Why?
I don't know.
Can you imagine walking into like the high rollers room with that British swag?
Yeah, but then what am I going to do when I get in there? There's not a $20 table. Like,
You're putting your $5 counterfeit chips down on the
There it
table,
is.
trying to get
There it is.
okay.
Now we're talking. Now we're moving.
so stupid.
I don't hate that.
Is it time for this weekend and fun?
It's only if it's presented by Vizzy.
It's always presented by Vizzy, baby.
Okay.
The option with something different always makes your choice a little bit easier. And as the first hard seltzer with antioxidant vitamin C, Vizzy brings something unique and delicious to the table. Grab yourself a drink that can do both with Vizzy Hard Seltzer. We're big fans over here. It's like, not even though we're going into the fall season, I'm still on my seltzer stuff right now.
Yep.
I'm out here.
Seltzer's
still-
year round for me.
Seltzer's still
personally.
cooking at the Chevrolet crib for sure.
Dude, they got all the different flavors. Pineapple mango, watermelon strawberry, strawberry kiwi, blue pommy, blackberry lemon, raspberry tangerine. A lot of people don't realize that raspberry has a P in it.
Don't it does have P in it.
Yeah,
You're right.
I once won the classroom spelling bee because every single kid in the class spelled raspberry wrong,
Look
and
at
I was
you.
the one that got it right, and it was just I dunked on them.
Raspberry.
That's not how you say it,
Doesn't
though.
roll off the tongue, does it?
No. My mom hit me up the other day. She says that I say often, not often.
Oh, really?
hmm She made some clarifications after listening to the episode. She
Yeah.
fact checked me.
I'm an often guy.
As you know, Vizzy is the first hard seltzer crafted with antioxidant vitamin C extracted from superfruit acerola. There are a lot of hard seltzers to choose from, but with its bold and delicious dual fruit flavors and antioxidant vitamin C, Vizzy makes the choice a lot easier and a lot tastier. Never hurts to add some antioxidants and vitamins to the mix. And with Vizzy, you can enjoy refreshment now with that antioxidant vitamin C. At 5% ABV, 100 calories, and less than 1 gram of real cane sugar per can, every sip of Vizzy is more exhilarating. Upgrade your hard seltzer to Vizzy. To find out where you can purchase Vizzy, go to VizzyHardSeltzer.com/washed. That's VizzyHardSeltzer.com/washed. To get more updates on their latest flavor drops and more, sign up for their emails at VizzyHardSeltzer.com/subscribe. That's VizzyHardSeltzer.com/subscribe. Must be 21 or older. Dylan, what are you getting into this weekend?
I really have nothing this weekend aside from watching football. My teams are kind of rolling right now, which is nice for a
Who's
change.
Texas got? TCU.
TCU.
Ooh, Horned Frogs.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Hey,
Shouts to Gary
The
Patterson.
boys have the Panthers.
don't you dare joke about Gary's music, or he will come after your little ass
That
copyright
dude
law.
needs to relax.
He's
What
doing a lot.
Can someone tell me what's going on with that? I have
Dave
not
can
been
explain.
apprised.
I thought
better
about
than I
putting it
can.
on the rundown, and then I was like, man, I almost don't want to do it without KJ here, because KJ
Just give me like a bird's eye
Yes,
view of
I
what's
will.
happening with
I
Gary
will.
Patterson.
So he has like he records music, like he's like a Texas, does Texas music.
Okay.
Not like as a side gig, as a hobby. He recorded a song called "Step Back," something like that, about like returning to your family is getting back to normal after COVID. Did this a long time ago. They got boat raced. They got beat their ass kicked by SMU over the weekend. They're you got the Fort Worth versus Dallas thing. It's a rivalry. TCU, I think, historically has won more games than SMU, but SMU's on the come up. Everybody knows that. And after the game, SMU's social person posted a video mocking that. Like, they posted the video, and it's like they did, and it was like being like they did take a step back. It was a lot funnier when they did it.
Am I a cuck that like I do think that's kind of mean to make fun of like his creative passion in life?
No.
He got
Yes,
his,
you are actually, because it's fine, dude. If you
he was
look,
upset.
I
if we
kind of
can
get
roast-
why he'd be upset, but it is soft.
If we can roast Cole Beasley for being just a horrible hip hop artist on the side, we can roast Gary P for making just super generic songs.
Have you been to his statue outside of their stadium?
No,
I
no.
was blessed enough to go see that
Oh,
when
really?
Sally graduated from grad school. Very cool experience. What
Other
did you
than watching football,
Take a step back is the song. What the song is called. Sorry.
Parks' mother will be at ACL all weekend. That means I got the homie all weekend, which is gonna be
Oh.
fun.
This is gonna be an all-time wet ACL weekend, isn't it?
I know. I know.
Didn't even think about that.
And so we're just gonna be chilling, man. Probably hang out with Bay and Lope at some point, and just catch a vibe. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn.
Very cool.
Looking forward to it.
What are you doing, Davey?
I'm on dinner watch Friday and Saturday. We've got potential dinner plans.
Wow, this dude eats dinner.
Yeah, pretty interesting. We're going to Steak Mart, Will's new place.
Mhm.
There's got to be a Steak Mart out there, right?
Dude, Steak Mart goes.
Fun fact, and I've never seen this replicated in Lubbock. There is a place that does delivery steak, and I did it once. I was down real bad, got steak delivered, and it wasn't terrible.
Was it Salisbury?
No, it wasn't.
There's a place near us that does pretty good to-go food, and I got a steak there one night out of desperation, and I have to say, it kind of made me believe in to-go steak at that point. I was like, this is very good for me being in the car with it for 12 minutes after I picked it up. It's got to rest.
Friday or Saturday, I'm trying to hit yoga. Not only was yesterday the first day of spooky season, it was the first day of Dave's yoga journey season.
Wow.
Which is back.
Wow.
First yoga trip since pandemic. So it's been like a year and a half, whatever it is, 2 years.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Speaking of Parks' mother, she saw you there.
Yeah, we did. We had a nice conversation.
Yeah.
Very nice seeing her. It's been a while.
She texted me. She said that Dave's hands were just shaking the entire time.
Dude, no,
He
my
couldn't hit
legs.
that Kavasana, or whatever it's called. He was really struggling.
Dude, my what is it? Kavasana?
Cavassier. Dave was trying to hit that Cavassier position.
My
Something like
my
that.
flow is sick. But I do struggle on the anything that requires you to balance on one foot, one leg. I'm real bad at it. I'm the dude who's like doing the nervous, like putting his foot down and like tapping and like wobbling. I'm bad. There's the lady next to me was standing on her head at one point, which is just, I mean, what's that even doing?
Love that.
You
Getting
don't
the
have
blood
to stand
flowing,
on
dude.
your
Getting the
head.
blood flowing.
Just do downward facing dog.
I'm having vertigo issues. I've been wanting to do some
Downward dog is legit. So
Downward
yoga.
dog.
downward dog.
We need Brett in here for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be laying low this weekend.
Big.
But yeah, I will be doing. I'm gonna eat dinner and do yoga. Will is
Wow.
that answer your
No,
question?
that sounds great.
Good.
I'm going out to dinner on Friday. I will be ending my vegetarian journey by eating some sushi as well as probably a little bit of steak at that sushi restaurant. And then I don't really have much going on. There's an early Manchester United kick on Saturday, which is not ideal. I'm not loving these 6:30 a.m. kickoffs. Need the time change to kick in. And then your boy's babysitting. Not my son, because that wouldn't be babysitting. That would just be me being a dad. But I'll be babysitting on Saturday night because I'm a nice brother-in-law. Probably going to toss on some Pixar films of some sort.
dude, it's good to know. I'm just gonna drop Parks off too, if you don't mind.
That's
babysitting
fine,
my
dude.
son,
That's
too.
fine. Go do your thing,
Great.
dude. Yeah.
Thank you.
If he wants to sit on an air mattress with my nieces watching a Pixar film, that will be happening.
You might love that.
I haven't told the nieces that we're going to bust out the air mattress for them to chill on, but when they see that, they're going to be absolutely wiling in the club.
Savasana? I'm trying
Chill
to figure out
on.
what the hell this pose is called.
And then
It doesn't matter.
let's do Sunday.
Vinyasa. Sorry.
David,
What's the weather looking like? What's our tempies looking like for Sunday? It wet.
You were gonna think about golf, weren't you?
No, I was going to think about pot roast season, baby. Because if
Okay.
I'm going to fall off the veggie wagon, I'm going to go all in. Might be doing a pot roast, but 88, that's too hot, man. I need a high of 50 or a low of 59. I need an under 60 degree thing in order to justify pot roast season. I got pot roast shamed a couple years ago by Dave on this very podcast. So ever since then, I've been kind of
Why?
rattled. Because you said I was pulling trig too early.
Why am I such a dickhead?
I don't know. There's kind of a dark cloud hovering over my pot roast that entire day.
You
I
can
also-
make it whenever you want. Your apartment's probably cold.
Yeah, I keep it at a crisp 68.
That's cold enough for just keep the windows shut. Shut the blinds and it'll be just like it's fall.
Dave,
All right.
how good is Trevon Diggs, man? That dude is
What,
cold.
what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Can you let Will do his weekend?
My weekend's done, dog. I'm honestly, there's so much good prestige television going on right now that you can catch me on the couch watching it.
I'm trying to get Bay on board with Squid Game. It might be a tough sell, but I'm gonna get her there.
Just if she's not on board with it, Dylan, I think you need to watch 2 episodes of it alone and see how you like it, because it is a tough watch. It's very anxiety inducing. It's very graphic, but I am having a hell of a time watching it. He's lapping me right now in terms of episodes.
I've heard he's in on it.
I'm trying to get spoilers out of him, but dude's a steel trap.
respect, man.
I'm back on my gang shit, by the way.
Really
Yeah.
What does that entail?
I mean, it is what it is.
organized crime. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, you know. I might watch Squid Gang this weekend or whatever.
Squid Game. Okay.
Shouts to the Squid Gang out there. Hey, can we give some shouts for Small Biz September? As you guys know, we've been doing Small Biz September this entire month, where every Wednesday we shout out some, we do free ad rates for some businesses out there. And it's been a great month of stuff. We've gotten some chocolate in the mix, a little jerky. We've even gotten some tables out there. And today we're gonna do a little housekeeping. We're gonna knock out about 5 different ones. You guys ready for these? We got Robbie over at Honey Guides Digital Marketing. If you need your marketing to be digital, Robbie's your guy.
Robbie.
He's the guy.
Yeah, that's big these days. We're looking for one too.
Oh, I'm sorry. You need stickers and logos? Shouts to Will at Ald Technologies, AULD.
Will at Old Technologies. Stickers and logos. Let's go.
Dude, it's an LLC, so you know there's limited liability
Honestly,
when it comes to that corporation.
We could use both of these guys already.
We got Patrick and the basketball team at Spring Hill College in Mobile, Alabama, and their fundraiser this year, Back the Badgers. We're going to put a link to that in the description of this episode. You can go to givecampus.com/schoolstaff.
You shut the Patrick
This is
and
a
the
lot.
boys. That's a lot.
No, do the whole URL.
No,
man.
do it. Dude, go to https://www.givecampus.com/schools/Spring Hill College/back-the-badgers-2021 #donors.
You want pound sign instead of hashtag.
Yeah.
Pound it.
It's not a hashtag, it's a pound sign.
The kids these days would have said hashtag.
They would have been rattled by what I
Yeah.
just did.
Yeah.
We also have Ian's girlfriend, who's a 300-hour certified yoga instructor at Jewel Lane Yoga.
Oh,
That's
we're-
Jule Lane Lane Yoga.
Where is she at?
Shouts to Ian for having a girlfriend
Dude,
too.
Ian's out
Congrats,
here
And
girlfriend.
a yoga girlfriend. Ooh.
Dude, we also have Matt
What do you
Molnar at Matt Molnar on Venmo. He's got grad school debt, so hit him up at Matt Molnar on Venmo.
Okay. Okay. We're getting a little ridiculous now.
Yeah, it's probably time we end
Yeah.
Small Biz September.
Hey,
But
can I just say I looked up Jewel Lane Yoga to see if this is in Austin, and it's not. Currently, it says here, currently located in Rome, Italy.
oh,
So if you're in Italy, you want to get a stretch
Yeah.
in.
All our friends out there
hit up
looking
Jewel.
to get the vibes right, clear the head.
Wow.
That's dope.
oh man,
Imagine
what a
doing
Small
yoga
Biz
in Italy.
September, dude.
When I'm there for the Ryder Cup, I might do that.
Fun episode.
Great episode. This has been a great week of content so far, if I do say so
It has
myself.
been, man.
Between yesterday's spooky season, our free episodes, and you got to think that tomorrow's voicemails are going to be great as well. If you want to leave your own voicemail, there's still time. 888-618-4422. 888-618-4422.
Keep it quick. Get in, get out, be tactical.
30 seconds or less.
Please.
Bye.